What a wild twist. This landscape is stunning. Facing those foes head on. What's your next move? Any sneaky tactics in mind?
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup
From the
of 3.
34-yard
Brings
line.
up
Here's second down and 7.
At the 49ers' 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets, first down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Rolling to the left. He'll run again. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Jets offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hall. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
4th down.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete.
No, drop the pass.
Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Green on the coverage.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. And And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he's in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility.
Jets offense ready for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approaches. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. The old days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try. You would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff out.
The Jets offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. They'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Jets.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports. And the Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with a and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 45-yard line.
And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
12 brings up 3rd down and 2.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. Jets offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Fred Warner. A 2-yard loss.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
When you get the ball...
Now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A loss of 5.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Now here's Wilson getting on the pop pass. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Another run here with Hall. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to time out
The tackle made
by the
back at his
defense.
own
So the
49.
clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. 3rd down, 3 to go. They're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. Into space. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown.
Jets offense ready to get back at it. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handed. Here's Rock. That ball's free. Picked up by the Panthers. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with the lineman, a lot. Quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What are you doing?
McCarthy throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets up the edge to the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy. 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, The first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They are going for it. Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
From the gun, here's Stafford. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's all he got. Vikings. First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Hey, give me radar.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
11 more yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Uh-oh. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Neighbors in motion.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, 70.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Matt Forte. Touchdown, Minnesota. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Lions nothing. Evan McPherson.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal.
19, try.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
A gain of 1
So they try to
yard
throw a
on the
little bit
play.
of a curveball. We
It's
see him
now
throw it to
third
this guy a
and
lot. Now,
goal.
in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
McPherson for the extra point.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Lions 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their
Boy,
own
some
22-yard
bulk in the
line.
formation on that right side here for first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra
And Mike,
point.
and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Pearsall going to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Lions take over first and 10.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 27-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To throw is McCarthy. The open man is Smith and Jigba. A pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Play is a turnover on down.
Set.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. 18 yards on the connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
Now a give on the ground. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll get him behind his blockers. Get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
2nd and 6.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. First and 10.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings first down.
To throw is Stafford. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
There we
That's
go.
over the middle and intercepted.
We needed it.
They're gonna have it just past their 25.
We needed
These
it.
second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score
McCarthy, do
every
something.
single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in
Mr.
the game,
Man.
this might be my last chance to get this deep.
Still game.
You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second
A
down.
gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
First down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Headed left, buying time. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
At their own 44-yard
I'm getting the
line.
ball back.
Stafford now to throw on first down.
Go get his ass, man.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to
What
throw
is
it away.
that?
And that'll
See.
set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We need this. We need it.
They're going to go. It's Stafford.
Are
Over the middle and
you
take it in. He's
fucking
got it.
serious?
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come back.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Hit.
That's to the end zone, but
That's what we
it
got.
is incomplete.
Man. It's like how these niggas in real life
You've got to
can man.
consider this an absolute must-stop
See
defensively.
how we got put the
It's
line.
third down.
Man. The whole damn game, man.
Double right.
Stafford to throw again.
Good.
That's to the left side. Taken in by Smith. And he'll take this one in. Steve Smith. Touchdown Vikings. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Curse in on the tackle.
Second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 10-yard line.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end, Mezzacoplo. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's not going to get anything out of this when they force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. On first and 10, Stafford taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Charles Woodson. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Lions call their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Pushed out to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Stafford has his guys set. He'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown.
For a 2-point conversion.
That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Evan McPherson set
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over first and
From
10.
the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Pearsall. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
At the 40-yard line.
He's going to air this one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Brings up
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.